Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Firestar's Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke. Now you may have noticed something's a little different. I now have a Croconaw up here instead of a Totodile. Because I was trying to train my Pokemon some without, having to just sit there and train Pokemon on stream all day because that can get boring. So I did a bit of training, raised all my Pokemon a couple levels each. But I didn't do anything major. I didn't go up here and battle any trainers or anything. Just trained in the area down by the daycare center. Yeah, I tried to catch a Heracross. Unfortunately, when I went to go get it, what I ended up with was what was it that I ended up with in that town? Oh, an Apom. I caught an Apom for it instead of a Heracross. Yeah, I was hoping for a Heracross because that would have helped greatly against the Whitney's Milktank, which is what I'm most worried about right now. Because she just roared me back into Bellsprout. Because it's a pretty good tank, and that rollout can get really annoying. Especially if it infatuates all your Pokemon, then you can't attack it half the time anyway. At least it doesn't have Milk Drink. I'm gonna try to shut those curtains a little more. They're creating a lot of glare. There we go, that should help. Oh, there it is. Lost track of my stylus there for a second. And if I remember correctly, I don't think you can catch Heracross anywhere else but in the Azalea Town. I keep wanting to call it Azleaf Town. Oh, is it? As I think it was only Azalea Town in the updated, or in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because I know you could catch it in other places on the older games. But I know it was, you could catch it in other routes in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The only special clause I really run is for shiny Pokemon, but even then I probably won't really use them. Unless it's the first Pokemon I catch in the route anyway. It's just, I allow myself to catch the shiny because it's a shiny. I'm not playing with any of the fishing, headbutting, and grass are each a separate type of catch. I do run an exception for like contest Pokemon like I can catch one in the Pokemon Gardens up ahead, but then I can go back and catch one for the bug catching contest as a separate thing. Like how I when I did the Fire Red, I did each area of the Safari Zone as a separate area. It wasn't just Safari Zone, it was just the different areas. I could catch one Pokemon from each area. Because they had a high chance of running on their own, and I couldn't really influence the catch on it any without, throw a rock, good chances it's gonna run. Don't throw a rock, good chances it's gonna run anyway. And if I caught something that is in the same evolutionary line as something else, I don't have to catch it. I can go ahead and just re-roll for something else until I find something I don't already have one of. Because it's kind of silly if, have a Rattata and then I run into a Raticate, but I still have that Rattata. So I just count them if they're in the same evolutionary line, not just the same species of Pokemon. I'm trying to be a little careful right now because I've already lost 3 team members down there because I was half asleep when I first started playing this. And I wasn't paying attention to how much HP they were losing a turn. Because usually I try to keep track of that because I don't like to waste money on stuff like potions and stuff. I like to try and save all my money up towards the end. Just buy as many full restores as possible before fighting the Elite Four. Plus, I feel like the Pokeballs are a little more important in a Nuzlocke than constantly having to purchase healing items. And I'm keeping score of all that down there. Every death of a teammate Pokemon is at 1 point. Every KO of a wild Pokemon that I could have caught is half a point. It's how my friend Cha Cha and I, we used to, when we did our little versus Nuzlocke runs, it's how we keep track of who would win once we beat the Elite Fours. Whoever had the highest score between the two of us would lose, but we play side by side. He actually got a little upset at me once because we were doing a Diamond and Pearl side by side Nuzlocke, and I actually got, with the shiny rule, a shiny Steelix on Steel Island with Riley in double battles. Yeah, he has that Magmar. This guy just has Voltorbs, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, I lost one of my favorites, though, the electric type Ampharos. Well, it was a Mareep then, but I still don't like losing it. It's one of my favorite electric types. Even though I don't think they had it learn a lot of good special attack electric type moves until later. I got Ghastly right now, and Sandshrews are probably the... It gives me good special attack and good attack power. Geodude is giving me pretty good defense right now. But unfortunately, like, only one of my Pokemon's actually from Johto that I'm using. Because usually when I play through a region, I like to use Pokemon that are exclusive to that region or have new evolutions or forms in that region. When I play myself, but this is a Nuzlocke, so, you know, you get what you can get. Like, I had figured if I didn't get, Totodile as the, my starter, I was going to, use either, Slowpoke and evolve it into a Slowbro or Slowking, or get, oh boy, here's my mother telling me she spent more of my money. I don't know why I have her hold on to my money when all she does is spend it, but... Yeah, and then my other option was, hey, if I don't get Totodile, I can also go with my second favorite electric type for this one, which was Lantern and Chinchou. Yeah, sometimes she gets you good items. Just layering the status effects to make this as easy as possible. Or I could have just two-shotted it to begin with. I actually ran into a shiny Magmar once. Unfortunately, that was it was on Fire Red, I believe it was, or was it Leaf? It was Fire Red or Leaf Green, one of the two. The first Kanto remakes, and I was really excited to get that because I really liked Magmar, and I crit hit at the wrong time and knocked it out. Really upset, and that was back when I didn't know how exactly the shiny mechanics worked. I was like, well, you only get one shiny per game. I guess I might as well flip this off and turn it back on and reset that. And it put me all the way back on Mount Moon because I hadn't saved it since then. Yeah. Wasn't pretty. I had to go all the way back through. Then on, I think on the same run, I managed to get, oh, first encounter. I managed to get a, oh, Pidgey. Don't think my Geodude has anything you can hit it with, though. That one hitting it. Sandshrew should be good. A shiny Geodude on that switch off though, which was okay. I mean, it looks like a big gold nugget, but at least in that generation it did. Let's call you Flutter, I guess. I had a Zubat. I think I lost it to the rival battle, I think, right after Azalea Town. Unfortunately, around that second gym on this one, the places to train don't exactly have good levels. But it doubles as soon as you get to the other side of the Azalea Forest. That's a good one. Probably won't get it when I really need it, though. Can't escape, it's just going to teleport anyway. What kind of Pokeballs do I use? My favorite is honestly the Luxury Ball. I think it has the best design of any of the other Pokeballs. It works just like a regular Pokeball, minus increasing friendship earned. But I still I like the design the most. Oh jeez, here we go. All the sand attacks. All the misses. There we go, finally hit. took more than one stone to kill those two birds. Unless you just count Geodude as the one stone. Then I guess maybe I killed two birds with one stone. But he chucked a lot more than one. Alright, those things have poison point. I need to be a little more careful. Poison, the killer of Nuzlocke. I actually got pretty lucky and I got that Quick Claw on this Sandshrew. Ran past the gym, wasn't even paying attention. Don't think I got enough sleep last night. I was up late, unfortunately, watching Beastars and trying to actually catch the Eon event ticket. Latios? No, Latios is the blue one, which is Latios, I believe. Yeah, the Latios in my Pokemon Emerald game, which for some reason was being a very stubborn legendary. He just did not want to get caught. So yeah, there's going to be a bug catching contest tomorrow, so I'll probably do that on tomorrow's episode, is do a bug catching contest. Oh boy, Snubble. Just keep lowering my attack. Come on, just hit it with the sleep powder already. There we go. Ugh. I think of that. Oh, first encounter. Sunkern. I think I've used a Sunflora before, but. That lady reminds me of the character. What was her name? Madame Buxamy or something from the old Johto anime. She had a. She was rich, had a snubble. Chased Team Rocket's Meowth to like the end of the world. Because it was obsessed with Meowth's tail. Kept wanting to bite it. And like by the end of it, she gets. I think by the end of the series, she gets it back, or gets her Snubble back, which is a female Snubble. I said him, but it's really a her. But becomes like super strong or something because of all the chasing around Johto she did after her Snubble. Call you Solar. Sure, let's get our picture taken. Don't have a lot of options for grass types. Another level, another no attack. It's alright, you. Can't shock me. Come on, just hit it once. Just tap it, Mim. It's only got like 1 HP left. There we go. Good girl. Cubone. That's what I would have mind getting. Sorry, her line reminded me of there was a picture of Gold, the main character from HeartGold and Soul Silver, and the caption on it was beats up girl's pet, takes her money, gets her phone number, or something along those lines. It was kind of funny. couple things to go back here and grab. Alright, that's... I forgot Generation 4, they had that silly thing. I think this is the same route as down there, but I'm gonna double check that to make sure. Yeah, this is Route 36. The one down there is 35. I didn't know if it counted as the same, though. Wanted to make sure. Didn't want to be breaking the rules. Yeah, psychic types. Venus isn't going to do any good here. Doesn't this just raise accuracy? Or no, it lowers my accuracy. Psychic sand attack. Pocket sand. Ha cha cha cha. I'm entirely sure where the whole pocket sand thing originated from. It could have been from King of the Hill, I think, was one of the first times I saw that with a Del Gribble. Or Shackleford, Rusty Shackleford. Yeah, I mean, why catch the Pokemon if you're just gonna let them go? Alright, so I believe Mim, Wraith, and Granite should all be close to evolving. Venus might be 2. I don't know, it's been a while since I've actually used Bellsprout. The Bellsprout line. You've just been licked. Oh, that's horribly cheesy. I could just easily ask Crocodile to use water gun on it. Get it to move that way. New encounter. Oh boy, Nidoran male. Yes, got him. Once again, it's another Kanto Pokemon. Let's just call you Arthur. And I like Nidoran. I'd love to use them, but I already got like two other ground types on my team. That'd be asking for trouble. I mean, it doesn't become a ground type till later, so I mean, I could use it, but I probably won't. Oof. The super rare Yanmas. This is Gen 4. They added Yon Mega, who's actually pretty good. I think. I haven't really used Yon Mega before, I don't think. Just now they're all about the level I like them when I fight the second gym leader and haven't fought the third, and I'm supposed to be training for the third one. Whew. These those drowsy are worth a decent amount of experience points. Alright, and that's where I'll end it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time on Phoenix Firestars Let's Play of Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke.